A tragic event recently brought attention to the dangers that can come with frequent nighttime urination, especially for older adults. A 70-year-old man lost his life after he fell while trying to get to the bathroom in the middle of the night. This heartbreaking incident shows how something that seems normal and routine, like waking up to use the restroom, can lead to serious accidents. For many older people, getting up at night can be risky due to poor lighting, obstacles in the way, or simply the effects of aging on balance and coordination. It is important for families and caregivers to be aware of these risks and to take steps to make the home safer for older adults. Simple changes, like using nightlights or keeping pathways clear, can help prevent such tragedies. This situation serves as a reminder that we should pay attention to the everyday challenges faced by our loved ones. Nocturia, which is the need to wake up during the night to urinate, is often seen as a normal part of getting older. However, it can be more than just a sign of aging. In fact, it can indicate several underlying health issues that need attention. For instance, one common cause of nocturia in men is prostate problems. An enlarged prostate can press against the bladder, making it difficult to hold urine and leading to more frequent trips to the bathroom at night. Another condition that can cause nocturia is diabetes. When blood sugar levels are high, the body tries to get rid of the excess sugar through urine, which can lead to increased urination, especially at night. The kidneys are responsible for filtering waste and balancing fluids in the body. If they are not functioning properly, it can lead to changes in urination patterns, including nocturia. Heart disease is another serious condition that can be linked to nocturia. When the heart is not pumping effectively, fluid can build up in the body, especially when lying down. This fluid can then be processed by the kidneys, leading to increased urination at night. Recognizing these risks early is crucial. If nocturia is frequent, it is important to consult a healthcare professional. Early diagnosis and treatment of the underlying conditions can help prevent complications and improve overall health. Ignoring nocturia as just a part of aging may lead to missed opportunities for addressing serious health issues. In summary, while nocturia is common among older adults, it can signal various health problems that require attention. Understanding the potential causes and seeking help can lead to better health outcomes. Nocturia, which is the need to wake up at night to urinate, can have serious effects on the health of elderly individuals. One of the most significant issues it causes is sleep deprivation. When older adults frequently wake up during the night, they often struggle to get enough restful sleep. This lack of sleep can lead to tiredness during the day, making it hard for them to concentrate or perform daily tasks. Over time, this can affect their mood and overall mental health, leading to feelings of anxiety or depression. Frequent trips to the bathroom can also result in physical strain. For elderly individuals, getting out of bed and moving around at night can be challenging and may lead to injuries. The risk of falls increases significantly, especially if they are unsteady on their feet or if the lighting is poor. A fall can lead to serious injuries, such as fractures, which can further limit their mobility and independence. Moreover, nocturia can weaken the immune system. When the body is deprived of sleep, it struggles to fight off infections and illnesses. This is particularly concerning for older adults who may already have weakened immune systems. A compromised immune system makes them more vulnerable to various health issues, which can lead to longer recovery times and increased hospital visits. Dehydration is another risk associated with nocturia. If elderly individuals are waking up frequently to urinate, they may not drink enough fluids during the day to compensate. This can lead to dehydration, which can cause confusion, dizziness, and other health problems. Staying hydrated is essential for maintaining overall health, especially in older adults. In summary, the ripple effects of nocturia on health can be quite serious for elderly individuals. Sleep deprivation can lead to mental health issues. Physical strain increases the risk of falls. A weakened immune system makes them more susceptible to illness, and dehydration can cause various complications. All these factors can significantly impact their overall well-being and quality of life. Nocturia, which is the need to wake up during the night to urinate, can be a frustrating and disruptive condition. It is important to consult a healthcare provider when experiencing this issue because it can be a sign of underlying health problems. Early medical intervention is crucial as it allows for a proper diagnosis, which can help identify the root causes of nocturia. These causes can range from simple lifestyle factors, like drinking too much fluid before bed, To more serious conditions such as diabetes, urinary tract infections, or prostate issues in men. When you visit a healthcare provider, they can assess your symptoms and medical history and may conduct tests to understand what is happening in your body. This thorough evaluation is essential for creating a personalized treatment plan that addresses your specific needs. A tailored approach can help manage symptoms effectively, making it easier for you to sleep through the night without interruptions. Moreover, addressing nocturia early can prevent complications that may arise from untreated conditions. For instance, frequent nighttime urination can lead to sleep disturbances, which can affect your overall health, mood, and daily functioning. By working with a healthcare provider, you can find ways to improve your quality of life and reduce the risk of further health issues. In summary, consulting a healthcare provider when experiencing nocturia is vital for understanding the problem, managing symptoms, and preventing complications. Early intervention and a personalized treatment plan can make a significant difference in your health and well-being. Managing nocturia, which is the need to wake up at night to urinate, often involves careful attention to hydration habits and fluid intake. Staying hydrated is important for overall health, but it can be tricky when trying to improve sleep quality. One effective approach is to balance fluid intake throughout the day while making some adjustments in the evening. During the day, it is beneficial to drink enough fluids to stay hydrated. This means consuming water, herbal teas, or other low-caffeine beverages. However, as evening approaches, it can help to reduce the amount of fluid consumed. This doesn't mean cutting out fluids entirely, but rather being mindful of how much you drink in the hours leading up to bedtime. For example, limiting fluid intake in the 2 to 3 hours before going to sleep can significantly reduce the chances of waking up during the night to use the bathroom. It is also important to consider the types of fluids consumed. Caffeinated drinks and alcohol can irritate the bladder and increase urine production, so it might be wise to avoid these in the evening. Instead, opting for water or herbal teas that are caffeine-free can be a good choice. Listening to your body is key. If you feel thirsty, it's important to drink, but try to do so earlier in the day. If you find that you are waking up frequently at night, adjusting your evening fluid intake can be a simple yet effective strategy. This way, you can improve your sleep quality while still ensuring that you are not becoming dehydrated. Finding the right balance may take some time and experimentation, but with careful adjustments, it is possible to manage nocturia effectively. By staying hydrated during the day and being mindful of fluid intake in the evening, you can help reduce nighttime awakenings and enjoy a more restful night's sleep. Consuming caffeine and alcohol in the evening can have several harmful effects on your body and overall well-being. Both substances act as diuretics, which means they increase the production of urine. When you drink them, your body may feel the need to go to the bathroom more often, especially during the night. This can lead to multiple trips to the bathroom, disrupting your sleep and making it harder to get a good night's rest. Caffeine, found in coffee, tea, and many soft drinks, can keep you awake and alert. If consumed in the evening, it can interfere with your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. It can also reduce the quality of your sleep, leading to feelings of tiredness the next day. Alcohol, on the other hand, might make you feel sleepy at first, but it can disrupt your sleep cycle later in the night. It can lead to lighter sleep and more awakenings, which can leave you feeling groggy and unrefreshed in the morning. Instead of caffeine and alcohol, consider safer alternatives like herbal teas or warm water. Herbal teas, such as chamomile or peppermint, can be soothing and help you relax before bedtime. Warm water can also be calming and hydrating without the negative effects of diuretics. These options can support better sleep and help you feel more rested. In summary, avoiding caffeine and alcohol in the evening can lead to improved sleep quality and fewer nighttime bathroom trips. Choosing herbal teas or warm water can be a healthier way to wind down at the end of the day. Bladder training and Kegel exercises are two helpful strategies that can reduce nighttime urination, also known as nocturia. Bladder training involves gradually increasing the time between bathroom visits. This means that instead of going to the bathroom every time you feel the urge, you wait a little longer each time. For example, if you usually go every hour, you might try waiting an hour and 15 minutes. Over time, this can help your bladder hold more urine and reduce the number of times you need to wake up at night. Kegel exercises, on the other hand, focus on strengthening the pelvic floor muscles. These muscles support the bladder and help control urination. To do Kegel exercises, you simply tighten the muscles you would use to stop urinating, hold them for a few seconds, and then relax. Doing this regularly can make these muscles stronger, which can improve bladder control and help prevent leaks. By combining bladder training with Kegel exercises, you can create a powerful approach to managing nighttime urination. As your pelvic floor muscles get stronger, you may find it easier to hold urine for longer periods. This can lead to fewer disruptions during the night, allowing for better sleep and overall well-being. With patience and practice, these techniques can make a significant difference in your nighttime routine. Managing underlying health conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and kidney dysfunction is very important for overall well-being. These conditions can lead to various symptoms, including nocturia, which is the need to wake up at night to urinate. When these chronic issues are not controlled, they can worsen symptoms and disrupt sleep, leading to a cycle of poor health. For instance, diabetes can cause high blood sugar levels, which may lead to increased thirst and urination. By keeping blood sugar levels stable through diet, exercise, and medication, individuals can reduce the frequency of nighttime trips to the bathroom. Similarly, heart disease can affect how the body manages fluids, leading to swelling and increased urination at night. By managing heart health through lifestyle changes and medications, people can help lessen these symptoms. Kidney dysfunction also plays a significant role in nocturia. The kidneys are responsible for filtering waste and balancing fluids in the body. When they are not functioning well, it can lead to an imbalance that causes more frequent urination. By addressing kidney health through proper hydration, diet, and medical care, individuals can improve their kidney function and reduce nocturia. Controlling these chronic health issues not only helps with nocturia, but also improves sleep quality. Better sleep leads to more energy and better mood, which enhances overall health. When people feel well rested, they are more likely to engage in healthy activities, such as exercising and eating well, creating a positive cycle of health. In summary, managing diabetes, heart disease, and kidney dysfunction is crucial for reducing nocturia symptoms, improving sleep, and enhancing overall health. By taking steps to control these conditions, individuals can enjoy a better quality of life. To create a safe sleep environment, it is important to focus on reducing the risk of falls and injuries, especially during nighttime trips to the bathroom. One effective way to do this is by installing night lights in key areas, such as hallways and bathrooms. These lights can help illuminate the path and make it easier to see obstacles in the dark. Additionally, it is crucial to keep pathways clear of clutter. This means removing any items like shoes, bags, or furniture that could cause someone to trip. A tidy space can make a big difference in preventing accidents during the night. Another helpful measure is to use grab bars in the bathroom. These bars can provide support when getting in and out of the shower or using the toilet, making it safer for anyone who may have difficulty with balance. By taking these steps to optimize the sleep environment for safety, you can help ensure a more secure and comfortable experience during nighttime hours. Maintaining a healthy weight is very important for better bladder control. When a person carries excess weight, it can put extra pressure on the bladder and the muscles that support it. This added pressure can lead to problems like frequent urination or even incontinence, which is when someone has trouble holding in their urine. The pelvic muscles, which help control the bladder, can become weakened by this pressure, making it harder to manage bladder function. A balanced diet and regular exercise play a key role in weight management. Eating healthy foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can help a person maintain a healthy weight. These foods provide the nutrients needed for overall health and can help prevent weight gain. Exercise is also crucial because it helps burn calories and strengthens the muscles, including those in the pelvic area. Strong pelvic muscles can improve bladder control and reduce the risk of issues related to excess weight. By focusing on a healthy lifestyle that includes a balanced diet and regular physical activity, individuals can not only manage their weight but also support their bladder health. This approach can lead to better control over bladder function and a more comfortable daily life. Overall, keeping a healthy weight is a simple yet effective way to promote better bladder control and overall well-being. Medication can play an important role in managing bladder issues, especially when guided by a healthcare professional. Many people experience problems like frequent urination or waking up at night to use the bathroom, which can disrupt their daily lives and sleep. Certain medications can help improve bladder function by relaxing the bladder muscles or reducing the urge to urinate. This can lead to fewer trips to the bathroom during the day and night, allowing individuals to enjoy a better quality of life. For instance, some medications can help control overactive bladder symptoms, making it easier for people to manage their daily activities without the constant worry of finding a restroom. By reducing nighttime urination, these medications can also help improve sleep quality, which is essential for overall health and well-being. However, it is crucial to remember that while medications can be beneficial, they also come with the risk of side effects. These side effects can vary from mild to more serious, and they can affect how well a person tolerates the treatment. Therefore, careful monitoring by a healthcare professional is essential. Regular check-ins can help ensure that the medication is working effectively and that any side effects are managed promptly. In summary, medications can significantly improve bladder function and enhance quality of life when used under professional guidance. However, it is vital to stay aware of potential side effects and to maintain open communication with healthcare providers to ensure the best outcomes. Nocturia, or the need to wake up at night to urinate, is often seen as a minor inconvenience, but it can actually be a serious health issue. For many people, especially the elderly, this condition can disrupt sleep, lead to fatigue, and increase the risk of falls and injuries. Recognizing nocturia as more than just a nuisance is crucial for maintaining overall health and well-being. When individuals experience nocturia, it is important to take proactive steps. Seeking medical advice can help identify underlying causes, such as urinary tract infections, diabetes, or prostate issues. A healthcare professional can provide guidance on appropriate treatments and interventions. In addition to medical help, making lifestyle changes can also be beneficial. Reducing fluid intake in the evening, avoiding caffeine and alcohol, and establishing a regular bedtime routine can help manage symptoms and improve sleep quality. Support for elderly individuals is essential in addressing nocturia. Family members and caregivers can play a vital role by ensuring that their loved ones have a safe environment at night. This might include removing obstacles that could lead to falls and providing assistance if needed. It is also important to encourage open conversations about this issue, as many may feel embarrassed or reluctant to discuss their nighttime struggles. By recognizing nocturia as a serious health concern and taking proactive steps, we can help ensure that individuals maintain their safety, dignity, and the ability to enjoy restful nights. Addressing this issue not only improves quality of life, but also promotes better overall health. Thank you so much for joining us in that insightful discussion about the joys of spending our golden years surrounded by children and grandchildren. The warmth of family moments and the companionship they bring can be incredibly appealing, creating a beautiful tapestry of shared experiences and love. However, as we shift gears now, it's essential to delve deeper into the hidden challenges that can arise in these living arrangements. While the idea of living with loved ones is heartwarming, maintaining our independence is crucial for a truly happy and fulfilling old age. So, let's explore this topic further. We'll uncover key strategies and tips that can help you navigate these complexities while ensuring that your golden years are as vibrant and enjoyable as possible. Stay with us until the end, as you won't want to miss these valuable insights. Many seniors find themselves contemplating the idea of moving in with their children, often driven by deep concerns about illness and loneliness. As people age, the reality of health issues can become more pronounced, and the fear of facing these challenges alone can be overwhelming. The thought of having family nearby can provide a sense of security and comfort. Additionally, loneliness can be a significant issue for seniors, especially if they have lost friends or their spouse. The companionship of family can seem like a remedy for this isolation, offering emotional support and a sense of belonging. However, it is essential to recognize that the dynamics of family life can change over time. While many children are indeed caring and want to support their parents, the reality of living together can introduce new challenges. The initial excitement of sharing a home can fade as personal space becomes limited. Seniors often have their routines and ways of living that may clash with those of their children. This can lead to feelings of frustration or resentment on both sides. Moreover, the relationship between parents and children can shift when they live under the same roof. What was once a relationship based on mutual respect and independence can become more complicated. Children may unintentionally take on a more parental role, which can be difficult for seniors who have spent their lives being independent. This shift can lead to a loss of autonomy, which is a significant concern for many older adults. While it is true that every family is different, and many children are indeed loving and supportive, It is crucial to consider the importance of preserving one's own space and independence. Living together can sometimes blur the lines of personal boundaries, making it harder for both parties to maintain their identities. Seniors may find themselves feeling like guests in their own lives, which can be disheartening. In conclusion, while the idea of moving in with children can stem from genuine concerns about health and loneliness, it is vital to weigh these feelings against the potential challenges of shared living. Maintaining one's own space and independence is essential for emotional well-being, and families should have open discussions about these dynamics before making such a significant decision. It is important to find a balance that respects the needs of both seniors and their children, ensuring that love and care can flourish without compromising personal autonomy. Miss D lived a simple yet fulfilling life in the countryside, surrounded by rolling hills and fields that seemed to stretch endlessly. Her days were filled with the rhythm of nature, the chirping of birds in the morning, and the gentle rustle of leaves in the evening. She found joy in the small things, like tending to her garden, where vibrant flowers bloomed and vegetables thrived under her careful watch. Raising her 2 children was a labor of love that required hard work and dedication. From the moment they were born, Miss D poured her heart into nurturing them. She taught them the value of hard work, instilling in them a sense of responsibility and the importance of education. She would often spend long hours helping them with their homework, sharing stories of her own childhood, and encouraging them to dream big. Her sacrifices were many, but the pride she felt as she watched them grow into successful adults made every effort worthwhile. After the passing of her husband, Miss D faced a choice that many might find difficult. Instead of seeking comfort in the company of others, she decided to embrace her independence. She cherished the memories they had built together, but felt a deep sense of peace in her own home. The quietness of her surroundings allowed her to reflect on her life, and she found strength in solitude. She believed that maintaining her independence was not just for her own benefit, but also for her children. She wanted them to know that they could thrive on their own, just as she had. Though her children had moved away to pursue their own lives, they made it a point to visit her whenever they could. These visits were filled with laughter, stories, and the warmth of family. Miss D loved these moments, but she also appreciated the time they spent apart. She felt that both parents and children benefited from having their own space. It allowed her to be proud of her children's achievements while also giving them the freedom to grow and explore the world. In her cozy home, Miss D found a sense of peace that was hard to describe. The walls were filled with memories, and the air was thick with love. She often sat by the window, sipping tea and watching the world go by. Feeling grateful for the life she had bulleted each day was a reminder of her strength and resilience, and she knew that her journey was far from over. Miss D's story is one of love, hard work, and the beauty of independence. It is a testament to the idea that home is not just a place, but a feeling she carried with her always. Miss D arrived at her son and daughter-in-law's home with a mix of excitement and anxiety. The air was thick with anticipation as they awaited the arrival of their first child. She had always dreamed of being a grandmother, but the world her son and his wife lived in felt so different from the one she knew. The bright screens, the constant buzz of notifications, and the way they communicated in quick, clipped phrases left her feeling somewhat lost. As she settled into their home, Miss D tried her best to be helpful. She cooked meals, offered advice, and even attempted to learn the new parenting techniques they discussed. However, she often felt like an outsider, struggling to understand their modern ways. The couple seemed to have their own rhythm, and she worried that her presence might disrupt it. She wanted to be supportive, but the cultural gap was wide, and she sometimes felt invisible. One evening, while she was in the kitchen preparing dinner, she overheard a heated argument between her son and daughter-in-law. Their voices rose and fell, filled with frustration and misunderstandings. Miss D's heart sank as she listened. She could sense the tension in their words, the way they struggled to communicate their feelings. It reminded her of the time she and her husband had clashed over small things, and she realized that living together, even with the best intentions, could lead to friction. After the argument subsided, Miss D took a moment to reflect. She understood that her presence, while meant to be supportive, might have added to the stress of the situation. The world had changed, and so had the dynamics of family life. She thought about how her own upbringing had been filled with different expectations and norms. It was a bittersweet realization that sometimes love could feel heavy when mixed with the weight of differing values. With a heavy heart, Miss D made the graceful decision to return home. She wanted her son and daughter-in-law to find their own way, to navigate the challenges of parenthood without her hovering nearby. As she packed her bags, she felt a sense of peace wash over her. She would always be there for them, but perhaps from a distance, allowing them the space to grow as a family. Miss D left with a promise to herself. She would embrace the changes of the modern world, but she would also hold on to the traditions that shaped her. In her heart, she knew that love could bridge the gap, even if it sometimes felt like a long journey. Mr. N's story is one of love, sacrifice, and the complex web of family ties. He and his wife had always dreamed of providing the best for their two sons. They worked tirelessly, often putting their own needs aside, believing that every effort they made would lead to a brighter future for their children. When the boys grew older and began to pursue their own paths, Mr. N and his wife made a significant decision. They sold their cherished countryside home. This house, filled with memories of laughter and family gatherings, was a symbol of their hard work and dedication. They thought that by downsizing, they could help their sons financially, allowing them to focus on their careers and families without the burden of debt. However, this well-intentioned choice led to unexpected consequences. The couple soon found themselves caught in a web of tension with their daughters-in-law, who felt that their influence over their husbands was being undermined. What was meant to be a supportive gesture turned into a source of conflict, as the daughters-in-law struggled to navigate their own roles within the family. Mr. N and his wife began to feel the weight of regret. They had sacrificed their independence and the comfort of their home, only to find themselves in a situation that strained their relationships. As they reflected on their journey, they realized that their desire to support their sons had come at a cost. The emotional toll was heavy as they grappled with feelings of loss, not just of their home, but of the autonomy they once enjoyed. They had hoped to create a legacy of love and support, but instead, they found themselves longing for the simple joys of their past life. Through this experience, Mr. N and his wife learned that sometimes the best intentions can lead to unforeseen challenges, and that maintaining a balance between support and independence is crucial in family dynamics. Mr. N often found himself lost in thought as he reflected on his wife's final days. The city, with its bustling streets and bright lights, had become a place of isolation for her. Despite the comforts he provided, a warm home, good food, and all the material things one could desire, he could see that these offerings were not enough to fill the void she felt. She longed for the countryside, where the air was fresh and the sounds of nature brought a sense of peace that the city could never replicate. In her last days, he noticed how her eyes would light up at the mere mention of their old home, the garden they had tended together, and the quiet evenings spent under the stars. It was a stark contrast to the life they led in the city, where the noise and chaos seemed to drown out her spirit. He realized that while he had worked hard to provide for her, he had overlooked the deeper need for connection and understanding. Material support, though important, could not replace the warmth of genuine love and care that she craved. As he watched her struggle with the loneliness that enveloped her, he felt a profound heartache. They had sacrificed their independence and the peaceful retirement they had dreamed of, all in the name of family obligations. The weight of responsibility had pulled him away from the life they truly wanted. He often wondered if he had made the right choices, if he had been too focused on what he thought was best for them, rather than listening to her heart. In those quiet moments, he understood that love is not just about providing. It is about being present, about sharing in the joys and sorrows, and about creating a space where one feels truly at home. The realization came too late, and the regret lingered like a shadow over his memories. He wished he could turn back time, to offer her not just a roof over her head, but a life filled with the love and tranquility she so desperately sought. As he sat in the silence of their home, he felt the weight of his choices pressing down on him. The city, with all its distractions, had taken her away from him in more ways than one. He was left with the echoes of her laughter and the bittersweet memories of a love that had been overshadowed by the demands of life. In the end, he learned that true companionship is about more than just being together. It is about understanding and nurturing the soul of the one you love. Nizelle had always dreamed of providing a better life for her children. After years of hard work, she managed to buy a piece of land that she hoped would be a foundation for her family's future. As her children grew up, she decided to divide the land among them, believing this would ensure they all had a place to call home. However, her good intentions led to unexpected conflicts. When Nizelle divided the land, she thought her children would be grateful and work together. Instead, disagreements arose over boundaries, property rights, and how to manage the land. Some siblings felt they got less than others, leading to arguments that strained their relationships. Ms. L watched in sadness as the love she hoped to foster turned into tension and resentment among her children. As Ms. L aged, she faced new challenges. She needed care and support, but selling the land to fund her needs became complicated. The conflicts among her children made it difficult to agree on selling the property. Each child had their own ideas about what should happen, and Ms. L found herself stuck. Unable to access the resources she needed for her care, this situation highlighted the struggle many aging parents face, wanting to support their children while also ensuring their own future is secure. Ms. L's story serves as a reminder of the importance of planning and clear communication. If she had taken the time to create formal documentation and involve her children in thoughtful discussions about the land, perhaps the conflicts could have been avoided. Proper planning can help families navigate these difficult situations and ensure that everyone's needs are considered. In the end, Ms. L's sacrifices for her children turned into a lesson about the importance of preparation and understanding in family matters. It shows how crucial it is for parents to think ahead, not just for their children's benefit, but also for their own well-being. Once upon a time, there was a woman named Clara who owned a large piece of land. She was a kind and generous person, and when it came time to divide her land among her 3 children, she thought it was the right thing to do. Clara believed that sharing her land would bring her family closer together and ensure that each child had a place to call their own. At first, her children were excited about their new homes. They built houses and started their own lives. However, as time went on, tensions began to rise. The siblings argued over property lines, shared resources, and the responsibilities of maintaining the land. What had once been a happy family began to feel more like a battleground. Clara watched helplessly as her children fought, feeling the weight of her decision pressing down on her. As the conflicts grew, Clara found herself increasingly isolated. She had always been the glue that held her family together, but now she felt like a stranger in her own home. Eventually, she decided to leave her old house and move into a small, rundown shack on the edge of her property. It was a lonely place, and the walls seemed to echo her sadness. The shack had no running water, and the roof leaked whenever it rained. Clara struggled to keep warm during the cold nights, and her health began to decline. Her son, Mark, who had once promised to help her, became distant. He was busy with his own life and the conflicts with his siblings. Clara often thought about how she had hoped for a supportive family in her old age, but instead, she felt abandoned. Mark's actions compounded her hardship. He rarely visited and never offered to help with repairs or even check on her well-being. Clara realized that her poor planning had led her to this lonely existence. If she had thought more carefully about how to divide her land, perhaps she could have created a shared space where her family could live together harmoniously. As she sat in her shack, Clara reflected on her choices. She wished she had sought advice or considered a different way to share her land. Maybe if she had kept a portion for herself, she could have built a comfortable home where her children could gather, rather than allowing them to drift apart. The harsh consequences of her decisions weighed heavily on her heart, and she longed for the days when her family was united. In the end, Clara learned that generosity without careful thought can lead to unexpected pain. She hoped that one day her children would find a way to mend their relationships. But for now, she faced the quiet of her shack, alone with her regrets. In a small village, there was a family with 10 children. They grew up together, sharing laughter and dreams. But as they became adults, their bond began to fray. The trouble started when their parents decided to divide the family land among the siblings. Instead of a fair and thoughtful division, the land was split haphazardly, with some getting large plots and others receiving only small pieces. This uneven distribution sowed seeds of resentment among the siblings. As time passed, the siblings began to argue over their shares. Those who received more land felt entitled, and often looked down on their siblings who had less. The ones with smaller plots felt cheated and believed they had to work harder to make ends meet. This division of land not only created physical boundaries but also emotional ones. Family gatherings turned tense, filled with unspoken grievances and bitter glances. When their parents grew older and needed care, the siblings faced another challenge. The responsibility of looking after their aging parents became a point of contention. Those who had received larger portions of land felt they should contribute less, arguing that their wealth allowed them to hire help. Meanwhile, the siblings with smaller shares believed they should take on more of the caregiving duties, feeling that their smaller land meant they had more time to help. This led to further arguments as each sibling measured their commitment to their parents against the size of their land share. The discord that arose from the poorly planned division of land had long-lasting effects. The siblings, once close, became distant and resentful. Family gatherings turned into battlegrounds of accusations and blame, and the love they once shared faded into a memory. The parents, who had hoped to create harmony through the division of their land, instead witnessed the unraveling of their family. This story serves as a reminder of how important it is to make thoughtful decisions, especially when it comes to family matters. A hasty choice can lead to years of resentment and division, affecting not just the present, but also the future of relationships. The siblings learned too late that the land was not just a piece of property. It was a symbol of their bond. In a small town, there lived a housekeeper named Maria who had 12 children. Every day, she woke up before dawn to clean houses and do laundry for others, all while dreaming of a better life for her family. Maria worked tirelessly, her hands worn and calloused, but her heart was full of love and determination. She wanted to provide for her children, to give them opportunities she never had. As the years passed, her sons grew older, and their indifference began to show. They took for granted the sacrifices their mother made. They saw her working long hours but didn't understand the weight of her struggles. Instead of helping her, they often spent their time playing or hanging out with friends, leaving Maria to manage the household and care for her younger siblings alone. When Maria passed away, the family faced a new challenge. She had rented out a small property, which she hoped would provide some financial security for her children. However, instead of coming together to honor her memory, the sons began to argue over the rental income. Each one believed they deserved more than the others, forgetting the lessons their mother had tried to teach them about fairness and sharing. In their conflict, they lost sight of the love and sacrifices Maria had made for them. They didn't realize that her hard work was not just about money, but about building a legacy of care and support. As they fought over the property, they missed the chance to reflect on their mother's life and the values she had instilled in them. In the end, the family learned a hard lesson about planning for the future and the importance of appreciating what parents do for their children. Maria's sacrifices were not just about providing a roof over their heads. They were about teaching them to be responsible and united. Her absence left a void, but it also opened their eyes to the need for understanding and cooperation. As they navigated their grief and the conflict over the rental property, they began to realize that the true inheritance their mother left behind was not just material wealth, but the lessons of love, sacrifice, and the importance of family. The dynamics of caring for elderly parents reveal significant differences between Western and Eastern cultures, each shaped by unique values and traditions. In many Western societies, there is a strong emphasis on independence once children reach adulthood. This cultural norm encourages young adults to establish their own lives, often moving out of their parents' homes and pursuing careers and personal goals. The idea is that independence fosters self-reliance and personal growth, allowing individuals to develop their identities separate from their families. On the other hand, Eastern cultures often prioritize ongoing support and care for elderly parents. In these societies, it is common for children to live with their parents or to provide regular assistance, reflecting a deep-rooted sense of duty and respect for elders. This approach emphasizes family bonds and collective responsibility, ensuring that aging parents receive the care they need as they grow older. Both perspectives have their benefits and drawbacks. The Western focus on independence can empower individuals to become self-sufficient and pursue their aspirations. However, this can also lead to feelings of isolation among elderly parents who may find themselves living alone, lacking the daily companionship and support they desire. Conversely, the Eastern emphasis on support can create strong family ties and a sense of belonging, but it may also lead to dependency. When children feel obligated to care for their parents, it can inhibit their personal growth and limit their ability to explore their own paths in life. Dependency can be a double-edged sword. While it fosters a sense of security for elderly parents, it can also prevent children from fully developing their own identities and skills. When children are overly reliant on their parents for emotional or financial support, they may struggle to take risks or make independent decisions. This can create a cycle where both generations feel trapped in their roles, leading to frustration and resentment. Maintaining separate households can often foster healthier relationships between parents and children. When families live apart, It allows for a balance of independence and support. Children can pursue their own lives while still being available to help their parents when needed. This arrangement encourages mutual respect and appreciation as both generations can engage with each other on their own terms. It creates space for children to grow and develop their identities while also allowing parents to maintain their dignity and autonomy. In conclusion, the cultural dynamics surrounding the care of elderly parents highlight the importance of finding a balance between independence and support. Both Western and Eastern approaches offer valuable lessons, and understanding these differences can help families navigate their relationships in a way that honors both personal growth and familial responsibility. By recognizing the potential drawbacks of dependency and the benefits of maintaining separate households, families can create healthier dynamics that support both generations. And as seniors think about their future, it's important to focus on maintaining independence while also nurturing family connections. Planning for old age can involve making choices that allow for a fulfilling life without relying too much on children. Living separately can help avoid potential conflicts that sometimes arise when families share a home. Instead of long stays, short visits can be a great way to enjoy each other's company without the stress that can come from extended cohabitation. These brief interactions can strengthen relationships and create positive memories, allowing seniors to feel connected to their families while still enjoying their own space. Balancing independence with family ties is key to a happy and healthy life in later years. By taking these steps, seniors can embrace their independence while keeping their family bonds strong. As we wrap up our discussion today, it's important to take a moment to reflect on the valuable lessons we've shared. Planning for your future is not just a task, it's a journey that shapes the life you will lead as you grow older. Balancing your independence with the bonds of family is crucial, as these connections can provide support and joy throughout your life. Remember, the thoughtful decisions you make today can pave the way for a fulfilling and peaceful old age. I encourage you to take a step back and think about your own plans and relationships. How can you strengthen your ties with family while also carving out your own path? Your insights matter, so please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel for more content that inspires and guides you on this journey. Together, let's make choices that lead to a brighter future. Thank you so much for joining us in that important discussion about the changes that come with aging and how they can impact our health. We've explored some serious issues, including the potential risks of conditions like cancer, and highlighted the critical signs to watch for each morning. Remember, being aware of these signs can make all the difference, as early detection truly can save lives. Now that we've wrapped up that vital information, let's shift gears and dive into a new topic that complements what we've just learned. We're going to explore some proactive steps you can take to enhance your overall well-being as you age. This next segment will provide you with practical tips and insights that can empower you to take charge of your health. So, stay tuned as we uncover ways to not only recognize potential health issues, but also to foster a healthier lifestyle moving forward. Exciting things are ahead. Waking up with persistent headaches can be more than just an annoying way to start the day. It can signal underlying health issues that deserve attention. While many people might brush off these headaches as a result of stress or lack of sleep, they can sometimes indicate more serious conditions such as cerebrovascular disease, cervical spondylosis, or mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. Cerebrovascular disease affects the blood vessels in the brain and can lead to strokes or transient ischemic attacks. When blood flow to the brain is disrupted, it can cause headaches that are often accompanied by other symptoms like dizziness, confusion, or difficulty speaking. If left untreated, cerebrovascular disease can lead to severe complications, including permanent brain damage or even death. It's crucial to recognize these symptoms early and seek medical help. Cervical spondylosis, on the other hand, is a condition that involves the wear and tear of the cervical spine, which can lead to neck pain and headaches. This condition often develops with age and can be exacerbated by poor posture or repetitive strain. Symptoms may include stiffness in the neck, pain that radiates to the shoulders or arms, and headaches that feel like they are coming from the base of the skull. If not addressed, cervical spondylosis can lead to chronic pain and reduced mobility, impacting daily life significantly. Mental health disorders such as depression and anxiety can also manifest as physical symptoms, including persistent headaches. People suffering from these conditions may experience tension headaches, which are often described as a tight band around the head. Other signs to watch for include changes in sleep patterns, fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. Untreated mental health issues can lead to a decline in overall well-being, affecting relationships, work, and quality of life. While it's essential to consult a doctor if headaches persist, there are some natural remedies that may provide relief. A gentle head massage can help ease tension and improve circulation, potentially reducing headache intensity. Drinking ginger tea is another soothing option, as ginger has anti-inflammatory properties that can help alleviate pain. Additionally, soaking your feet in warm water can promote relaxation and improve blood flow, which may also help reduce headache symptoms. However, it's important to remember that these remedies are not substitutes for professional medical advice. If you find yourself waking up with headaches regularly, it's crucial to consult a healthcare provider to rule out any serious conditions and receive appropriate treatment. Taking care of your health is paramount, and understanding the potential causes of your headaches is the first step toward finding relief. Morning joint pain can often be dismissed as a normal part of aging, but it can sometimes signal more serious underlying issues, such as bone tuberculosis. Take, for example, a 66-year-old man named John. For months, he experienced stiffness and discomfort in his knees and hips each morning. He attributed these symptoms to getting older and the wear and tear on his body. However, as the pain persisted and even worsened, he began to worry that something more serious might be at play. In John's case, the morning joint pain was not just a sign of aging, but a potential indicator of bone tuberculosis, a condition that can lead to severe complications if left undiagnosed. Symptoms like joint pain can easily mimic common issues associated with aging, such as arthritis or general stiffness. This can lead individuals to overlook the need for medical evaluation, which is crucial for early detection and treatment of serious conditions. For those experiencing similar symptoms, there are some simple remedies that can provide temporary relief. Applying warm compresses to the affected joints can help soothe discomfort and improve circulation. Gentle exercises, such as stretching or walking, can also be beneficial, as they promote flexibility and reduce stiffness. Additionally, using essential oils like eucalyptus or lavender in a warm bath or as a massage oil can offer a calming effect and help alleviate pain. However, while these remedies can provide short-term relief, it is essential to consult a healthcare professional for a thorough evaluation. Early detection of underlying issues like bone tuberculosis can make a significant difference in treatment outcomes and overall health. Ignoring persistent symptoms can lead to more severe complications down the line, so it is always better to err on the side of caution. In conclusion, morning joint pain should not be taken lightly, especially in older adults. It is vital to pay attention to the body's signals and seek medical advice when something feels off. By doing so, individuals can ensure they receive the appropriate care and avoid the risks associated with undiagnosed conditions. Morning fatigue and memory decline can be troubling signs that may indicate underlying health issues such as thyroid disorders, diabetes, or depression. Each of these conditions can significantly impact energy levels and cognitive function, making it difficult to start the day feeling refreshed and alert. Thyroid disorders, particularly hypothyroidism, can lead to feelings of tiredness and sluggishness. The thyroid gland produces hormones that regulate metabolism, and when it is underactive, it can slow down the body's processes, resulting in fatigue and difficulty concentrating. Similarly, diabetes can cause fluctuations in blood sugar levels, leading to feelings of exhaustion and brain fog, especially in the morning after a night of poor sleep or irregular eating patterns. Depression, on the other hand, often brings about a sense of overwhelming fatigue and can impair memory and focus, making it hard to engage in daily activities. To combat morning fatigue and memory decline, there are several natural methods that can help improve energy levels and cognitive function. One simple yet effective approach is to start the day with a glass of lemon water. This refreshing drink not only hydrates the body, but also provides a boost of vitamin C, which can enhance mood and energy. Maintaining a regular sleep schedule is also crucial. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps regulate the body's internal clock, leading to better sleep quality and increased alertness during the day. Additionally, eating a balanced diet rich in whole foods, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, can provide the necessary nutrients to support overall health and energy levels. While these natural methods can be beneficial, it is important to remember that persistent symptoms of fatigue and memory decline should not be ignored. If these issues continue despite making lifestyle changes, it is essential to seek medical evaluation. A healthcare professional can help determine if there is an underlying condition that needs to be addressed, ensuring that appropriate treatment is provided. Wheezing and respiratory issues like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and bronchitis can often feel worse in the morning. This can be quite uncomfortable and may make it hard to breathe. One reason for this worsening is the accumulation of mucus in the airways overnight. When we lie down to sleep, mucus can build up in the lungs and throat, making it harder to breathe when we wake up. This can lead to coughing, wheezing, and a feeling of tightness in the chest. To help ease these symptoms, there are some simple remedies you can try. Drinking warm water with honey and lemon can be soothing. The warmth helps to loosen mucus, while honey and lemon can provide relief to a sore throat. Using a humidifier in your bedroom can also be beneficial. It adds moisture to the air, which can help keep your airways from drying out and reduce mucus buildup. Inhaling steam, perhaps with a few drops of essential oils like eucalyptus or peppermint, can also help clear your airways and make breathing easier. While these remedies can provide temporary relief, it is very important to seek medical attention if you have persistent symptoms. Conditions like COPD can be serious, and early diagnosis is crucial for effective management. A healthcare professional can help determine the cause of your symptoms and suggest the best treatment options. Taking care of your respiratory health is essential, especially if you notice that your symptoms worsen in the morning. Simple home remedies can help, but don't hesitate to reach out to a doctor if you need more help. Loss of appetite in the morning can be a concerning symptom, and it may be linked to several health issues, including gastric ulcers, fatty liver disease, or certain cancers that affect digestion. Each of these conditions can impact appetite and overall health in different ways. Gastric ulcers are sores that develop on the lining of the stomach. They can cause pain and discomfort, especially after eating, which may lead to a reduced desire to eat in the morning. When someone